Gildan Media presents Your Coach in a Box, affordable, life-changing audio programs.
Gildan Media presents The Memoirs of the Duc de Saint-Simon by Louis de Rouvroy, Duc de Saint-Simon, translated and with an introduction by Bale St. John. Read by Grover Gardner. Introduction. The Memoirs of the Duke of Saint-Simon, an abridgment of which is here presented to the public, occupy now, by common consent, a very high position in French literature. No work of a similar kind has ever probably been so popular, and in many respects it deserves its reputation. It forms a perfect panoramic picture, highly finished in all its details, of the court of Louis XIV during the last 20 years of his reign, and of the period of the Regency. Saint-Simon was, to a certain extent, an actor in the intrigues he describes, at any rate always sufficiently near to see their development and be acquainted with their promoters. Keen criticism, stimulated by the family pride of persons of whom he has spoken ill, has detected in him a few errors, inevitable in so vast an undertaking, but none that are willful or calculated to disturb him from his place as an authority. Saint-Simon was the son of a duke and peer of France, and early became a duke and peer himself. He says scarcely anything about his childhood, and we never seem to feel the omission. He gives us the idea of never having been young. There is a gravity and earnestness even in his most trivial recitals, except when he allows his strong natural humor to break forth, that appear to belong to a character ripe and mature from the very first. He does indeed talk of having played with the Duc de Chartres, but if the young prince played, we may be sure the future memoir writer even then noted his movements and counted his steps. The army was the first scene of Saint-Simon's worldly experience. When very young, he entered the king's musketeers, and in time rose to the command of a regiment. He served in more than one campaign, and appears to have discharged his duties conscientiously and well. While still in the camp, he began to note down in a journal the events that were occurring around him, incited to do so by the pleasure he had received in reading the memoirs of the Maréchal de Bassompierre. Even at this early time it is evident that he was endowed with a rare power of observation and good natural sagacity, and with a certain rigidity of opinion which prevented.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?